Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been so long, and today we're going to be reviewing my army that's currently painted. Some of them are not. I've got a librarian in pieces in the back, oh my god. Thought I'd paint him in sub-assembly. I think we should start with my Terminator Captain. Now, this guy is missing his iron halo for one reason only. My mug-ass self punched him while in a rush to go out, and yeah, he ended up in pieces. I managed to glue him back together, but never found his iron halo. Now, let me know what you think when you see this. Yeah, then I think we'll just move down the ranks. Yeah, then we've got the lieutenant with power sword and combi weapon. Now, I primed him while he was in pieces and then painted him. I know these are not the best models ever painted, but I'm still very new. Let me know what you think. I think I did a really good job with him. Yeah. I know the stripe isn't very good, but that's my first one that I've ever done. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the sergeants, but first we're going to do the veteran sergeant. Now, when I first started, I didn't know this, but turns out all of the Terminators are veterans, and because of them being veterans, they have the Terminator with a white stripe and a red helmet, because he has to be distinct as both. No, yeah. I know the power swords aren't very well done, but like, what do you expect? Very new. Very new. Well, anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. I know I missed a few things. Oh well. I think this guy next. Now, this is the sergeant from the first squad I ever completed. I finished painting my Infernus Marines, and also this is the second face I properly painted. I painted his face first at the game shop with a little bit of help from the shop manager. This is my intercessor sergeant. Now, he was a bit of a challenge. Now, not because he's a challenging model. He's not a challenging model to paint. The reason why I found him challenging was because of all the small details that I kept missing. Because that bit on his helmet, hold on, the skull on his helmet, if it will focus, was not very noticeable at first. Now, I know you guys might think it's noticeable, but I wear glasses, so I'm not going to see everything, am I? Yeah. And then, that's the first Tyranid I painted. I know it's not much, but it is something. That's all the sergeants done now, so we're going to move on to the first special weapon that I painted. this was very interesting because I'd never painted something like this before. So I thought it would have been a challenge, but I went to the shop. He said, how would you paint a normal weapon? And then I went, oh, okay, so that's how you do it. Yeah. Now, like I said before, I know these aren't the best painted models, but I started out very recently. And yeah. Not the best, but not the worst. Not the worst. This is my first army that I've ever painted. Moving on to this Terminator. Now, I'm not going to show you all of the Terminators because they're pretty much the same except for a few details. Like, I don't know, the purity seal will be in a different location. Like, I don't know, maybe up here. Just like in a different location. Yeah. I think I did pretty well with them. Yeah. I keep saying that a lot, don't I? Now, let's go to the first one that I painted. Now, you can tell this is the first one I painted because if you look at the basing, there's a lot of Wraithbone from the undercoat. Now, I didn't undercoat all of these guys, Wraithbone. I undercoated only this one, Wraithbone. You can see a spot that I missed there. That's going to really annoy me, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I think for the first model that I painted, it's really good. Like, I know it's not the best, but it's not the worst. I could have done a lot worse. I'm going to show 3 versions of my intercessors because I've got one with a heavy weapon and one with a different scope, and then this one. Yeah. This was part of an assembly line painting that I'd done because I just wanted to get some of my intercessors done and dusted. Like in the back here, I'm starting to do them all in single, like this one. I need to get some more details on that. Look at him. Okay, back to the video. This guy, he hasn't got any things on him yet. I think once I do the rest of my models, I'm going to put some transfer sheets, that's it, transfer sheets on him. Now let's move on to, not that one, that one. Oh, tip over. Now, I really enjoyed painting this specific one because I really liked just... do you know what I forgot? One sec. We're going to save the best till last. I forgot my Dreadnought that I painted. Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this specific model because this was the first... I don't know what it's called. If you can tell me what this gold bit here is called, that would be really good. But it's the first one of those that I painted. And it's the first little, like, tiny Imperial crest that I painted. Overall, I think I did really well on him. Yeah, on to the next one. Now, this guy, he was interesting to paint, let's say. I had no clue what to do with this scope. And once I finally got what I was doing, I painted it. But, yeah. Let me know your personal opinion if I should have painted more if I should have put more purity seals onto my army. Because I got like 5 on my intercessors. Not even that, I think it's 3. Now, we've gone through the variations. On to the final model of my army. the Dreadnought. Oh, let me get a good grasp of him. Now, this guy was a very big passion project, because the whole reason I got into 40k was to paint this very model. I really enjoyed learning about the lore of the Dreadnought, and I really enjoyed learning about Dreadnoughts entirely, because I think they're really cool, and it would be a very great honour to be encased in one, but sadly you can't, because they're not real. I know I'm missing a few transfer sheets on him, but I decided that I'd only do these. I'd only do the Ultramarine symbol, because it's really cool, and just couldn't be bothered to put the other ones on. Now, I'm hoping to save Lord Guilliman till last, because he is my favourite Primarch. Of all of the Primarchs that I've ever been introduced to, he's my favourite. He's my favourite Primarch, and I can't wait to paint him. But I fear I don't have the skills to paint him now. Well, anyways, tell me if you liked the video, and hope you subscribe. I'm not going to force you to, and I'm not going to ask you to, because that's kind of weird. Well, anyways, have a good day, evening, afternoon, wherever it is. Goodbye.